the Swamp, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium in Gainesville. The conference opener in the SEC for both of these teams. It's the South Carolina Gamecocks and the Florida Gators. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Guys, I caught up with Coach Summerall before the game. Focus is going to be essential. Play by play. He understands completely that they have a big opponent coming in here next week, top 25. But this opponent in front of them today is not to be taken lightly. He wants to make sure his players are looking at them and understanding they have quality players too, and not look ahead to next week. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. So the Florida Gators offense will have the football first. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know.
Snags it, and he's open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15. First down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Moves the pocket. It's Bailey. Oh, pressure's coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Gators will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. The Gamecocks offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here comes Austin Simmons. He had a tough time getting anything started in that loss last time out. 3 interceptions and was sacked 4 times. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Quick give. It's Marshall. He's got the first down. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup with the defense. Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. From the gun on third down, Simmons. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And the Gamecocks line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. There is a lot of real estate in front of this offense as the ball is touched dead at the 5.
Really nice job there by the punter on that one, getting a lot of hang time and allowing the Gunners to get down the field so they could play it off the bounce, down it. Nice coffin corner kick.
From the gun, it's Clark. That hole closed quickly. He'll get one out to the 6.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Right back to it. Runs into a wall. They'll give him one out to the 8.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Hauls it in. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down.
Love the play call. I love being aggressive there in the first play of the drive, backed up on your own end. There's a lot of coordinators that would just try to run the ball, get some more room, get into a rhythm, but they're taking a shot right away, find some real estate. Receiver, QB on the same page. That's looking really nice if you're on offense.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Flips it out to the back. Gain of 2 on the play, sets up 3rd and 8.
And man, you gotta love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
Right side, it's Carter. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. The run inside. It's Marshall. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's Simmons to throw. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. They'll take the penalty and move them back. The Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Bottled him up, not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Nothing on the board as we open up play here in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Scanning the field, it's Bailey. Left side is Stockton. At the 35, he's got room. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Gators are in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Yeah, and some quarterbacks just read your mail. And Palmer, it looked like he read blitz all the way and knew his answer.
Yeah, David, you could tell this guy spent a lot of time studying film leading up to this game. They knew this defense was going to try to pressure him, so you want to know where your answers are against the blitz, and he found it there, dumping it off to his back.
Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Complete. No chance to run, but still a good game.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
A shot toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. It's inside. It's Marshall. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Sends it back in motion. Simmons. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Simmons from the gun on 3rd down. Working the middle, it's complete. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Simmons. Caught. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Austin Simmons, the play fake. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute 5-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Unloads in the nick of time.
And coming into this game, talking to coaches, man, they were worried about how fast this defense was, how physical it was. And so far throughout this game, man, it's shown up. Like the speed, the tackling, the eye discipline, they've done such a good job owning this football game early. And it's on the offense now that they've got to find some answers.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Tells the run, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Gators want to move quickly.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mason. And he's brought down after a short gain. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Takes a shot. Working the big fella downfield and outside. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Gators trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Fires to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Touchdown, Gators! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Got enough for the 1st down. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Still on his feet at the 40. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Throwing Simmons. They're all over him. On his feet at the 40. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that full Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We begin with the Texas A&M Aggies taking on the New Mexico Lobos. And it's the Aggies looking to make it 3 straight to start the new year. They're already on top in the first half. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now over to your game inside the Swamp. This wideout is enjoying a stellar day. 2 of those catches in the first half were 2 of the better grabs I've seen all season. And of course, his overall stat line is helping the only stat that really matters, the scoreboard. With that said, let's send it back to our guys and all those chomping hands there in the Swamp.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Gators will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
Guys, the Florida head coach told me coming out of the locker room, he is very pleased with his defense right now. As you know, this quarterback that they're facing has got so much hype and so much attention, but they have been able to contain him in the first half. They get the ball here to start the second. We'll see if this defense can keep up that same momentum and shut down that quarterback here in the third. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Here's Simmons to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons on third. Out wide left, it's Sellers. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Marshall. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. He was grabbing for anything he could get a hold of and wound up with a fistful of face mask, and it'll cost him 15. Simmons. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And this is why defensively, man, you want to keep your guy in the pocket. Like, once he starts to scramble, all the rules change, and now everybody's got to kind of adjust, and the running back just works towards the sidelines. As he starts to roll to the right, he creates a little bit of space, and they just dump it off. It's a nice job by the QB buying some time.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Long way to go on 2nd down. They just keep firing. Timed it perfectly to knock him free and forces a 3rd down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. Now here's Simmons. Makes the grab. Breaks into the open. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
And you got to imagine at halftime, there were some words being thrown around. Obviously, guys, we can't throw around those words in the booth right here. But coming out in this second half, like no points in the first half. And
looking for the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. So a drive there of 82 yards, and the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. Off play action on first down. Left side is Carter. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Selling the fake. Hit as he throws, and he gets it away.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Rush is on. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Gators will send out the punt unit. Fields the punt. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Running inside, it's Marshall. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. Throwing Simmons. Just got rid of that one.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize off getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
Fires to the big fella. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. A designed run for the quarterback. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's Simmons to throw. Caught. Runs through, man. He might have some space. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Gamecocks are marching down the field. Moving the pocket, it's Simmons. And they're not on the same page there. 2nd and long here. He wants to throw it. Under pressure. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
This is going to be tough sledding for this quarterback now. You're trailing, you're in the second half. Defense knows you've got to throw it. You're going to have to sit in the pocket under duress and start making throws in tight windows. It's not an easy situation by any stretch, but big-time players make big plays in big games.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Nestled just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's Mason. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Motion from the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
They'll move the wide receiver. To throw, it's Bailey. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
Nowhere to go on that one. He's going to lose 5. The Gators send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Trying to make one miss. Slips through the line. He's going to get loose. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Quick give. It's Marshall. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. One final period to play, and we'll see who can grab that W as we start the 4th. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Simmons. Look out. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
He gets it to the 34-yard line, but excellent 3rd down defense, and 4th down's coming up. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And guys, still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink.
They've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Gators, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37. Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for second down. The give to the back. Breaks the tackle.
And there's a coachable moment for that young man right there. It's a nice run. Your team's got the lead late, but because of that, you cannot go out of bounds before you get to 2 minutes. If you go out, the clock's going to stop, and that's a coachable moment, something he'll learn from moving forward.
From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Push is ahead. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Caught on the RPO. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, it's Clark. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
On the move. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They'll need a bunch on second down. Driving forward, it's Clark. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. 3rd and long coming up. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They're in makeable field goal range, but on 4th down with this deficit, they'll leave the offense on the field. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. And the Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. They make the stop for no gain, and that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. The run inside. It's Mason. Taken down.
Yeah, and I'm not surprised. I mean, you put the ball in your best player's hands. Like, late in the game, you've got to trust your guy. I'm interested to see what they do here on 3rd down coming up. Let's call it 3rd and interesting, right? Top clock ticking down. Do I trust my QB to throw the football? I got the lead. I want that clock to continue to roll.
Just feeds the running back. They make the tackle, and it's short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he got it! Big 3 points to stretch the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Throwing Simmons. Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. Everybody wants the big play in this situation, Jesse, but he was smart. Catch, first down, out of bounds.
Yeah, and you just got to know where you are on the field, right, Reese? Great awareness by the receiver, making the catch, getting out of bounds as fast as possible.
And the Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the air, it's Simmons. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Gamecocks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Here's Simmons to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. That ball was intercepted at the goal line.
Oh, and those are one of those plays where you just start scratching your head and you're like, wait a minute, you're going the wrong way. It was a nice interception, but you can tell lost his bearings, lost his compass, lost his mind, whatever he lost, and he goes the wrong way. I promise you, all week that will be shown in the defensive meeting rooms, and they will be laughing and pointing and making fun of the young man for going the wrong direction.
Drops back on first down. Out wide left, it's Duggar. First grab of the season for this highly talented freshman. They believe he's just going to get better each and every snap. Gotta find a completion on this one. He wants a big play here late. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. And he's gonna go down as time has run out. 3 consecutive L's, a hat trick of losses, and as a result, you can take their hat out of the ring for most of their goals.
Yep, most of their goals are done. And listen, I don't know what they do really well. This is bad. 3 losses in a row. It's not good. They got to figure something out. But it's a long season still. There's still a lot of room to find some positive, Jesse. Maybe throughout the way, there's going to be something happens that's positive.
So you're saying there's a chance. I like it. Always positive. Glass half full, Dave. Listen, I don't think they can fix everything in one week. I think this team needs to go back to the drawing board. They need to focus